I hope that you're ready to dive into the life of one of the most fascinating characters in the series. Today I'll be taking a closer look at the legendary redhead Shanks, the youngest of the original Yonko and a truly unique figure within the world of One Piece. From his unusual origins and rise to power to his mastery of Haki and his legendary sword Griffin, we'll be exploring the most intriguing facts and hidden secrets behind the character of Shanks. So stick around until the end of this video as we'll be revealing some surprising connections and lesser known details about him that even the most diehard fans of One Piece might have missed. So grab onto your favorite straw hat and let's set sail on this journey to uncover everything that we know about Shanks and the Red-Haired Pirates. Shanks became a Yonko in his early 30s, making him the youngest of the original 4 emperors. His rapid rise to power highlights his incredible strength and influence within the One Piece world, and his journey in achieving this status is something that fans would love to see more of in the future. Moreover, Shanks is the only original Yonko hailing from one of the 4 blues, specifically the West Blue. The other 3 original Yonko, Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido, had all originated from the Grand Line. This unique background further emphasizes Shanks' exceptional abilities, as he had managed to overcome the challenges of the Grand Line and he had become an emperor despite his origins. Shanks' crew, the Red-Haired Pirates, are the only major crew in One Piece without any Devil Fruit users. Now this fact demonstrates their unique approach to piracy, perhaps valuing raw strength and Haki abilities over Devil Fruit powers. This sets them apart from the other crews in the series, and it highlights their exceptional teamwork and combat prowess. Additionally, many members of the Red-Haired Pirates have tattoos or images of anchors on their bodies or clothing. The name Shank refers to a part of an anchor, which may help to explain the recurring anchor motive within the crew. The anchor symbolism may also represent their steadfastness, unity, and ability to weather any storm. Or it may also be a reminder of the consequences of eating a devil fruit, which results in the user being rejected from the seas, with their body turning into an anchor as seawater becomes their ultimate weakness. Shanks' sword is a saber named Griffin, and it's not to be confused with Roger's cutlass called Ace. Though it's unknown what grade of sword Griffin is, Shanks' exceptional skills as a swordman are undeniable. In the SBS section of volume 94, Oda had revealed the name of Shanks' sword, as well as showcasing what it would look like as a human. Now this detailed personification may hint at a possible backstory or some future significance for the sword. Griffin has been Shanks' trusty weapon in numerous battles, including his legendary duels with Mihawk, and it had undoubtedly played a vital role in his rise to the rank of Yonko. Shanks stands out as the only confirmed emperor in One Piece who does not possess a devil fruit power. Instead, he relies on his Haki and swordsmanship, similar to his adoptive father Goldie Roger. As a pioneer of Conqueror's Haki, Shanks was in fact the first character in One Piece to use this powerful form of Haki, and he was in fact the first character to have displayed a form of Haki in the story during the very first chapter of the manga. This emphasis on natural abilities over supernatural powers adds a unique and intriguing aspect to Shanks' character, setting him apart from the other powerful figures in One Piece. Shanks' strength as a wielder of Conqueror's Haki is legendary in the One Piece world. He was the first character shown using Haki when he had scared off the Sea King that had attacked Luffy. This early demonstration of power had foreshadowed the importance of Haki later on in the series. Shanks' mastery of Conqueror's Haki is so immense that his mere presence has caused admirals to flee, highlighting the incredible strength and the fearsome reputation that he has earned. As one of the strongest swordsmen in the One Piece world, Shanks has had his fair share of rivalries and battles. His legendary duels with Dracula Mihawk are remembered even by Whitebeard, showcasing their incredible power and skill. Shanks has also received his iconic facial scars from Blackbeard, who had used a claw weapon to wound him years ago, sometime after Roger's death. Shanks recognized Blackbeard's potential early on and had warned Whitebeard not to underestimate him, proving his keen instincts and understanding of the dangers posed by his rivals. Shanks has a direct relationship with each of the current 4 emperors, in some way influencing each of their paths. He had inspired Luffy to become a pirate, he had served with Buggy in the Roger Pirates, and he had received his trademark scars from Blackbeard. Additionally, Shanks played a crucial role in stopping Kaido from attacking Whitebeard's territories during the chaotic Marineford War. It remains unclear if Shanks had defeated Kaido in battle or had convinced him to return to Wano, but his intervention was vital in preserving the balance amongst the emperors. Not only do Shanks and Mihawk, the 2 legendary swordsmen of the One Piece world, share an intense rivalry, they also share the same birthday on the 9th of March. This date was selected by a fan and was later made canon by Oda. Shanks' birthday is derived from his name, as the numbers 3 and 9 can be pronounced as Shanksu, hinting at Oda's clever wordplay wordplay and attention to detail. Shanks' impressive bounty of over 4 billion berry contains a hidden nod to his name. The numbers 489 can be read as Shi-Ya-Ku in Japanese, which is similar to his given name. This Easter egg highlights Oda's habit of incorporating hidden messages and references within the series. Shanks has consistently ranked as the most popular of the 4 emperors, within the 1st through to the 7th Japanese fan popularity polls. This of course is excluding Luffy, who has only recently become an emperor. This demonstrates Shanks' widespread appeal and the significant impact that he has had on the One Piece fanbase, despite his very limited appearances in the series. An interesting tidbit about Shanks is that he has never appeared on a volume cover without Marshall D. Teach being present as well. The volume covers in question are 29, 59, 95, 96, and 105. Now this could hint at a deeper connection or rivalry between these two characters that may be explored later on in the story. In One Piece Pirate Warriors 3 and One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, Shanks' taunt action allows him to put on sunglasses, which is referencing his strong-willed costume. Now this fun detail adds to Shanks' character, and it showcases the developers' attention to detail when adapting characters from the story. Shanks' favorite food include kimchi fried rice and lobster, while his least favorite food item is blueberries. His hobby wandering reflects his adventurous spirit and desire to explore the vast world of One Piece. These personal details help to flesh out Shanks' character and to make him a bit more relatable to fans. If Shanks were to resemble any animal, then it would be a lion, which symbolizes his strength, courage, and regal nature. This association adds another layer of depth to his character, highlighting his status as a powerful and respected figure in One Piece. Oda has stated that Shanks is the character that resembles him the most amongst all of the One Piece characters. It's because they both share a cool, calm personality as well as having distinctive attire. This connection may give fans insight into Oda's personal values and the qualities that he admires the most in his characters. Shanks has a very playful attitude towards children as he leaves a lasting impression upon them, often resulting in them looking up to him, while he on the other hand playfully teases them. This demonstrates Shanks' gentle nature as well as his sense of humor. Shanks possesses a cheerful attitude and adventurous desire similar to those who carry the will of D. Despite not being a member of the family of D, it is likely that he had inherited this will from his father figure Goldie Roger, who had discovered Shanks at God Valley when he was just a year old. This location is significant as it was where Roger and Garp had defeated Rox D. Zebek. Shanks' mysterious past as an infant found by the Roger pirates was first hinted at in chapter 966. This was when Roger and Rayleigh both mentioned having taken care of a baby some time ago. Shanks has a unique ability to prevent opponents from reading the future, earning him the title Killer of Observation Haki. This skill gives him a significant advantage in battles as it allows him to catch his opponents off guard, as well as disrupting their strategies. This incredible ability might have contributed to his legendary rivalry with Mihawk, the world's strongest swordsman. Shanks hails from a noble family called Figureland. Although not confirmed, it is possible that this family is connected to the Celestial Dragons, the highest ranking nobles within the One Piece world. This connection may explain Shanks' ability to have a private meeting with the 5 elders without causing an alarm, as they are the highest authority within the world government and they have direct control over the Celestial Dragons. In an earlier version of the One Piece story, Shanks was absent from the Romance Dawn series, and Luffy had instead received his Devil Fruit and iconic straw hat from his grandfather Monkey D. Garp instead. Oda had decided not to include Shanks in the Romance Dawn one-shot because he wanted to include him in the main story so that it would be a surprise to the fans when he is introduced. Ultimately, Shanks' character was critical for inspiring Luffy to become a pirate and fueling his desire to become the Pirate King. Regarding Shanks and Buggy's debate about which pole is colder, Oda had clarified that the South Pole, the Antarctic, is colder because it's a frozen landmass, while the Arctic is a frozen sea, and land is colder than the sea. Therefore, Shanks was correct in their argument, and this fact highlights Shanks' intellect as well as his knowledge, which complements his immense strength and hockey abilities. And frankly, it would be embarrassing if he had lost an intellectual debate with Buggy. Shanks' Japanese voice actor Suichi Ikada has played several main character roles in other popular anime series, such as Kite from Hunter x Hunter and Hiko Seijuro from Rurouni Kenshin. His English voice actor Brandon Potter, while less prolific, has appeared in series like Dragon Ball, Fire Force, and My Hero Academia. These voice actors have skillfully brought Shanks' character to life, capturing his charisma, power, and the depth of his personality. In episode 461, there was a notorious animation error with the One Piece anime, where Shanks was mistakenly drawn with both of his arms intact. The 4Kids version of One Piece was notorious for censoring content that they deemed to be too violent or inappropriate inappropriate for younger audiences. In the case of Shanks, his love for drinking was entirely removed from the 4Kids dub. This change had created an unintended impression for fans, making Shanks appear more intimidating than he originally had intended to be. When Mihawk had arrived to inform Shanks about Luffy's imminent arrival, Shanks asks him to stay, and in the original version, Shanks had wanted Mihawk to stay and drink with him for a while as they wait for Luffy. However, because the drinking and partying aspects were removed, the scene had made it seem as if Shanks was refusing to let Mihawk leave, potentially leading to a confrontation. Now this alteration highlights how censorship in adaptations can alter the original intended meaning and character portrayals, and ultimately how this impacts the audience's perception of the characters. It's important to remember that Shanks' character is meant to be more light-hearted and fun-loving, which is better represented within the uncensored version of One Piece. During Oden's flashback, Shanks is depicted with a more childish design and voice, which is quite interesting considering that it takes place years after other flashbacks where Shanks is drawn with a more mature design and an adult voice. This change in design might be due to Oda wanting to emphasize Shanks' youthful appearance during his time with the Roger Pirates. Shanks currently holds the highest bounty of all the 4 emperors. This is notable because he had the lowest bounty of the original lineup. Shanks' rapid rise in the bounty rankings demonstrates his incredible strength and influence in the One Piece world. Now this fact also underscores the notion that bounties don't necessarily reflect the true power or abilities of an individual, as Shanks was always a formidable character even when his bounty was lower. Researching the character of Shanks can be quite a difficult task in comparison to studying other members of the Straw Hat Pirates, particularly due to his more mysterious nature and less frequent appearances in the series compared to the other cast of characters. Despite these obstacles, fans remain intrigued by Shanks and look forward to future installments of One Piece where we will learn more new information about him. Shanks' mysterious background and his crucial role to Luffy's journey make him an exciting and compelling figure for fans to follow and analyze. Now this pretty much wraps up most of the key facts and information that we know about the legendary redhead pirate Shanks, the youngest of the original Yonko and a truly fascinating figure from the One Piece world. We've talked about his rapid rise to power, his unique origins, as well as the mastery that he has over Haki. We've delved also into the redhead pirate's unconventional strengths, the symbolism behind the anchor motif, and Shanks' legendary sword Griffin. We've also uncovered the hidden connections and rivalries between Shanks and other powerful figures in One Piece, as well as the intriguing facts and details surrounding his character that make him so beloved by fans across the globe. Even though there is still so much to learn about Shanks' character, one thing is for certain: he has left an unforgettable mark upon the world, and fans will continue to be fascinated by his character for years to come. Thank you for joining me on yet another Facts About One Piece video. If there was anything that I've forgotten to mention about Shanks and the Red Hat Pirates, then definitely let me know by leaving a comment under this video. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more One Piece videos, then subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so that you're up to date with all of my most recent uploads. Lastly, thank you for making it to the end of this video, and I can't wait to see you in my next One Piece video. If you enjoy my content, then you can support my channel through Patreon for as little as $1 a month, or even through YouTube by becoming a channel member. You will gain access to exclusive channel perks and a Discord server which I frequently use. So become a member of my Zero Division and be the first to know about my upcoming videos. And once again, thank you for sticking around till the end of the video, and whatever you contribute will mean a lot to me.